All right, we're here.
Yo.
Okay, welcome to Leyliners Part 6, an episodic actual play campaign based on the artifact system that we are actively creating in our game design podcast, RPG from Scratch. If the game you're watching us play sounds like something you and your friends would enjoy, please check out our Patreon at patreon.com/RPGFS, where patrons get access to the rulebooks and other errata as we release them. So, this is the 6th part, and I realized that I haven't given you momentum for 2 episodes. I've given you momentum on the spot, but not for completing tasks.
Oh, yeah.
So...
Yeah, we killed a bunch of dudes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people died. No matter the good or the bad, we've been impactful.
Yes,
Yeah. Galen walked up all the steps.
it's true.
Her step counter is at like 50. It's great.
We saved the city.
So for the group of you...
Yes, that's what we did.
And the teapots.
So
Yeah.
on Max's point, for starting a very effective riot, the group of you get 3 momentum.
Yeah.
Every one of us?
Everyone. We got a lot of shaky shakes.
+1, +1,
All right.
+1. Yeah.
And for successfully completing the fight at the embassy, you get 3 momentum.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Another 3.
That's 6.
You're such a wizard. Math wizard.
I'm the wizard.
He's the doctor professor.
And for climbing effectively, quickly out of the embassy without screwing anything up, surprisingly.
Butler.
Yeah, you. Everybody involved gets 2 momentum.
Is that Galen?
No, it is not Galen.
You were like spirited away at the time?
Yep.
That's fine. I got 2 chat momentum, which is more than what you guys have.
That's true. I have 0 chat momentum.
Touche.
0.
So, and
What are you
for-
going to do when you get to 30? You going to learn a new word?
Anyway.
So for the
That was a layup. Fuck you.
the fight in front of the shop, Esmond, Nesbit, and Kelton each get 2 momentum. And for Obed making the bomb-ass heroic run across the entire city, 3 momentum.
Yeah.
So, quick preface, how we all doing tonight?
Doing okay.
Yeah.
Doing well.
Liam has a problem where his nose is exploding.
It's just happening.
Yep.
We're just gonna power through.
Okay. And as a recap, when you last time you played, at the scene of a murder, you noticed that Galen was not with you.
A murder we didn't commit.
Correct.
Oddly enough.
I mean, you were at scenes of multiple
Wild.
murders pre and post this, but this was a murder you didn't commit, so it was odd.
It was rare.
very
yeah.
unusual for
Yes.
us.
You rolled the bodies, which is usual. Escaped the embassy without notice, and you made it back to Paz's shop, Paz Tents. Some fire started coming through the walls. You helped her put him out, while Obed was sent on a mission by Paz to go to Dalnet and deliver a coded message. And then you got back to your own shop. Obed was still with Dalnet, and found that Stitto was not home. And then a great horn blew from Dalnet, and that's where we left you guys.
I think it's only murder if you feel bad about it afterwards, right?
I don't.
We
think
haven't
so.
we haven't made our own Hammurabi's code yet, so I don't really.
I don't
how
feel like
governments
Kelton
work,
I don't
so.
feel like Kelton's a murderer.
I
never murdered
know
anyone.
Kelton is a murderer.
But he does it for science.
He's a scientist now.
A doctor professor.
Cool motive, still murder.
Good job.
So you guys now are in the driver's seat. I don't know where you're gonna go or what you're gonna do. So we're gonna have to play this one by ear while you deal with a riot that's still outside your shop.
It's still fucking happening. Man, maybe we shouldn't have started a riot.
I don't know what you're talking about. This has been a
Shut your-
dynamic adventure.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah, no, that was absolutely absurd of me to say.
Yeah, you're completely
I take
wrong.
It back. Yeah.
Now you should know that the horn blast that you heard does mean that the city guard is going on full mobilization. Like it's the same horn you would hear if there was an invasion happening.
Does that mean everyone should probably go home?
Yes.
I have to go find someone.
Yeah.
It is very important.
Ooh.
Esmond, Where the fuck is your daughter?
I don't know.
God damn
I
it.
know.
Where would she be?
She's murdering someone. Come on.
I mean,
Does that mean she feels bad
cool,
about
that's
it?
true.
+1.
She... All right, where would she riot? Where would a teenager riot? Like,
Hot topic.
I know where I would riot, but where would she? Okay. Is there a Hot Topic district?
I feel like she'd really make that place live up to its name.
That's a good one.
Maybe a tattoo shop by an embassy somewhere?
Damn it, we were just there.
We're not backtracking. We're not doing it.
All right.
I almost feel like we should just go outside and then see if anything's on fire and then go there.
Yeah. On the one hand, yes, but on the other hand, I feel like a lot's on fire lately.
That's you're right.
Yeah.
We're looking for a fire and a fire stack.
All right.
That old proverb.
That old chestnut, yeah, it's important.
What if we yell her name loud?
Give it a shot.
Stitto!
I don't think it worked.
No, but you try.
Stitto.
Fine. Stitto!
Yes.
I-
I heard her.
+1.
All right. So, is that actually a priority at this point?
That is my priority, yes.
Fuck. Yeah, I figured you'd say that. All right.
Hey, I'm not making you go with me.
Yeah.
You know what? What if we went to look for her and looted, like on the way?
Oh, is that our secondary priority? Is the looting?
Do you not want to loot?
2 birds, 1 stone.
I mean,
I think it's still only one bird.
That was the joke, yes.
We gotta find the bird.
yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's go
All
get our
right.
bird.
All right, let's cut away from you guys. We'll go to Obed with Delnet. So, she just blew the horn blast, and she tells you to come with her. And now you see that she's starting to give orders to other people. They're going to spread through the city. You see that a lot of the city's defensive boats, which are currently at dock, are starting to empty, and everybody's running into the town. And she turns to you, and she kind of grabs you, pulls you aside, and she's like, Where are they right now?
You have to be a little more specific, I guess. There's the guards, you just sent them all over the place.
Just, no, your friends. Where are they?
Friends, I think, still might not necessarily define the people I think you're talking
She
about.
squeezes your lapel and twists it. And she goes, "Don't fuck with me."
Last I saw them, they were still at Paz tents,
Okay, all right. That's good enough.
putting out both literal and figurative fires.
Okay, so she turns around, snaps her fingers, and what looks like a page comes by and brings her a piece of paper, and she starts writing down on it, and then she hands it back to you and says, "Get that back to them any way you can."
And I just go, yeah, all right. This job's not worth another 11.5 a year. Yeah, I guess. I don't know that you guys have left, so the only place, and I don't even know if I know where your place of employment is if I wanted to. So the only place I could go back is to Paz's. So.
You probably know
would
where
know
we-
where they work?
Yeah, you
You probably would.
We're famous.
You also,
And also, like, you know,
Oh,
you
Stitto.
have a student
I have a
who-
relationship with Stitto.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
no,
I've
you-
walked her back before.
Yeah, you
that
dropped her off
conversation
before.
Actually happened. Yeah, you're right. So, okay. Anything else?
she says, "Oh yes, hang on," and she's wearing a sash that are the colors of the city. We'll say they're white and gold, and she just takes it off and puts it on you. She goes, "They'll leave you alone."
Nice.
Everyone? This is great.
Well, no, just +1.
Fuck.
It's
Why
fun.
aren't you this funny, like, not in here?
Yeah, that hurt.
Okay, so I take off.
All right, you take off running, and it's a symbol of the the guard, obviously. So
Yeah.
They're gonna leave you alone, but they're still rioters. I mean, you're gonna have to probably make a couple checks here. So let's just do 2. You have to beat 10 because the rioters are less focused on violence now and probably just looking to duck guards, except for the ones in the middle of it. So let's do 1 check at 10, and the next one at 12.
Okay.
With the super dice.
Yeah.
This is dexterity.
It'll be your low key talent as well. Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah.
looking.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so the first one would be with dexterity be 17.
All right, pass. Next one's 12 difficulty.
15 without any bonuses. So
Cool. All right. So
Yeah.
you're zooming through, you're ducking around it, and you see that people start to see the wave of town guards coming at them. And on your way past a big group of them, you see that leading one of the charges is Rogar the Scar Maker, and he kind of turns a side eye to you because he sees the sash and he knows it's down that, and he's like, "What?" And you just keep going.
I hold the end of it and just kind of wave it at him as I go by.
You're gone so fast.
We have got to stop taunting that guy.
Yeah, it almost feel like it's a setup for a payoff that's coming.
When we kill him.
That would be real sad.
Murder.
I mean,
Because we would feel bad.
Would you?
I think I might.
Would he taste good? I don't
Well,
know. That would affect
No, it's
my
good
opinion.
one. No.
To be fair, he's only ever arrested you. Like you've had no other interaction.
That's
That's
true.
true.
Yeah.
Has he ever arrested Galen?
I doubt it.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. I think
Probably
Galen
comes in for a reading.
Galen probably commits what she thinks are crimes, but are just low-level rudeness.
I'm a criminal mastermind.
And then she commits
They've
heinous
never
crimes.
caught me.
And she commits heinous crimes on complete accident.
She cooks her own snacks, leaves them out for the homeless, and then goes and steals them.
Wow, don't read her like that.
Now we'll cut back to the three of you guys. Let's say you've left the shop. You're out.
Yeah.
You're out looking for Stitto, and where do you start?
I don't even know.
What is this? What does she like to do?
Set things on fire, so this is kind of like a worst case scenario situation.
She doesn't like studying.
She's burning down the school, I bet.
What is she, Alice Cooper?
Poor Obi.
School's out forever.
No more Obi. No more books.
Stick it to the man.
So, go ahead.
Oh, no, it was just,
Yeah, is there a special place I take her for a treat?
For a treat. Interesting.
I think there would be, like, she would do well, I would take her for a treat, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's always, the shell swine place, but I think if
something,
she's a kid.
yes, something sweet.
She doesn't have a crush on the proprietor like you guys do.
oh, Barb.
Yeah.
And
So-
a big fat termite ass.
She can eat that wood, though.
God.
+1 to both.
Fuck.
Okay. So let's say that she likes to eat.
Chocolate covered grubs?
So Galen likes snacks. Mm-hmm. What are her favorite?
Well, her go-to when she's on an adventure are Nutri-Grain bars.
Right.
But most of the time,
Anything not brand specific?
Yeah, most of the time she likes things that are on a stick. So
That's why she's so good at readings.
yes. Shit. But yeah, she likes things that you eat like on a stick.
Okay. So let's say that there are some land-based squids
Ooh.
you eat on a stick.
Okay.
Maybe they're called something with dirt. What do you think? Chat, come up with a name for the land-based squid that flops around, that people eat.
And that sounds plausible. That sounds like a good, like, teenage bird snack.
Yeah. It's a little savory.
Hello, Boston.
Teenage bird snack.
Yeah, a good band name.
They're Cool Ranch flavor.
Doritos Locos Squid.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
All right, yeah. So you know that you've got a place like that. Let's say it's 3 blocks to the west.
All right, we're going there.
Is that inland?
It is inland, but so if we think of west from where your shop is, west is lateral to the shore. It's parallel.
Got it. Okay.
So you're headed that way.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now we'll cut back to Obed. You're zooming past. You're dodging left, dodging right, taking your little back road alleys, and you make it down to Paz Tents. Record time. I mean, it's beautiful. You're out of breath. The shop's obviously closed. You know. So how do you proceed?
I guess I'll knock on the first door.
Where's that mic noise coming from? Coming from me?
I'll knock frantically on the front door first to see if she answers.
Okay. You knock on the door and you just hear inside like, "Shop's closed."
Is that window still open?
You can go check.
Yeah, I'll go check. I go to the back alley or whatever it was where the exit was and look for the.
It is open.
Is it something I can reach?
You can reach it probably. There's some crates.
Okay.
You can move some crates around, get up in there. So as you move some crates, and then
I think sneaking back into the bathroom is actually more humiliating than climbing out.
oh yeah, because when you get your head in that window, you know that it has recently been used.
Oh man.
It is foul in there.
Oh man.
Because she eats like once a month, right? Like alligators eat. So when the back end of that comes out, it's rough.
Man, okay.
Plus, she's been under a lot of stress.
It's true. She gets nervous stomach.
Writing will do that, yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
And working with us.
Yeah.
Having her shop on fire.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, isn't like her livelihood like burning to the ground?
And being a spy in a city that's having a giant riot.
I quickly leave the restroom.
Okay, yeah, so you get in there, you leave the restroom, and you see her just kind of like scrubbing the ash off of things. Like things have been blackened by fire, and she's trying to restore them, and she just kind of like turns and catches sight of you and goes, "Oh, God, you gave me a fright. You did me a concern."
So Obed goes, "Oh yeah, they're not. Where are they?
Sit down.
Where the guys here?" And I hand her the.
Oh no, they went back to their shop there. They were worried about a little bird girl.
Oh, of course they did. Does this here, you read this. See if it's for you.
Oh yeah. Oh thanks. Yeah. And she looks at you and she's like, "This from down there?"
It's from and I wink. Mutual friend. I wink. I say wink, wink, nudge, nudge, because that's what I learned from.
She's like, well, they didn't sign it, and I don't think Jerry writes like this.
I don't know who Jerry is.
Okay. So she goes,
Jerry.
all the better then. And she reads it, and she goes, okay. Well, things about to get real hairy. The god, she's worried that well, I guess you got to tell your friends this. The guards are worried that. Sorry, Delnet is worried that mobilizing the guard like this is going to speed up the Larsons. If they're going to make their move, they're going to do it because we're going to be stretched real thin after this is over. A lot of people about to get arrested, and then they need people to guard them and stand over them, and then we need to have trials and shit like that. So, yeah, she wants you to kind of speed up what you're doing. Maybe get out to get outside the city, see if you can find them.
Okay.
But I mean, we're talking like over the next week.
Yeah. That things are looking a little stressful. Man, why did I agree to do this with these guys?
Well, you're in too deep now, honey. She hands you back the letter.
All right. I say, can I? Front door, okay? Can I go to the front?
Oh, yeah. Just if that guy's out there again, just tell him to fuck off.
Yeah, I didn't see anyone. He's probably dead or arrested.
God willing.
The big bug in the ground agrees.
So she opens the door for you, lets you out.
All right.
All right, let's cut back to the three guys chat. Do we have a name for this squid snack?
Miss Ginky Art said flompers, and then Big Bad Shadowman said slappers, which we all agreed was really great.
I like flompers and slappers.
I like 'em
I think
both.
there's two kinds.
Slumpers.
Yeah.
Ooh.
One
Maybe
of
like a
them-
food
grilled
truck
versus
called.
fried.
Ooh, well,
No,
that's
one of them's pink and the other one's like green.
What if it's like you're saying how they're cooked? Like if it's fried, it's a flomper, but if it's not fried, it's like looser, so it's a slapper.
Ooh,
It's
yeah.
sous vide.
Yeah,
It's cooked
I
through
feel that,
sous
yeah.
vide.
Yeah.
Or like a ceviche.
Right. So what does Galen prefer?
Flompers.
Write that down. It may come up.
Oh, okay. Flompers.
And you make your way to the flompers and slappers.
Did you write floppers in your hit point box?
I didn't know where else to write it.
Hit points. How many flompers are you right now?
34.
Oh, that's a lot. That's a good amount. All right, so you get to the flomper stand, and it's not known for its slappers, but they do serve them.
All right.
And when you get there, you see Galen waiting in line, holding hands with Stitto.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's so funny.
Well, you
I
gotta
think
wait
about
in
set.
line, and then you give the guy some money, and sometimes he gives you some good stuff, and sometimes he gives you some not good stuff. And when he gives you the not good stuff, you throw it back at him until he gives you the good stuff. Little kid, yeah.
I the first part I was about to be mad because I run a business, so I know how exchanging currency works. But the rest, it seems like solid adult tips. That is something I need to know.
Yeah.
Stitto.
Oh God. She turns around. She goes, "Okay, don't be mad."
Did you do this?
She goes, "What? No, it's other people can set fires. It's not always going to be me."
Oh, so you're blaming us.
Baby bird,
Hold on.
Do you know the doctor professor?
She goes, "Hold on. Did you guys do this?"
Absolutely not. 100% not off. 90% not off fault.
You see her head, because she's a pigeon,
Yeah.
tilt kind of side to side. Like, okay. And she looks at Esmond, and she's like, You didn't do this.
The fire specifically, no.
She goes, oh, God.
When life gives you lemons.
You make a riot, yeah.
Like, we didn't start the riot, but we used it.
I was so worried about you guys.
We're fine.
We're usually fine.
We're fine.
Well, last time you got arrested.
Yeah.
And we were fine.
Yeah. You're grounded.
You're not, it's fine.
Are you sure she's not grounded?
Yes.
I mean, she went outside when there's a fucking riot.
There's not a riot when I went outside.
Were you really hungry?
No. Not that I am now.
Okay, that's fine then. Can we cut in line behind you?
Well, you're going to have to ask. I mean, it's not up to me.
Oh, I'm sure they'll be fine with it.
Okay, you figure you're the boss, I guess.
I'm not hungry, actually, honestly.
No
good.
butts, no cuts, no lizard man guts.
That's really offensive.
I don't know if you guys say alligator or not.
They can say alligator. You can't.
Yeah, that's our word.
Taking it back.
All right.
I have noticed that we pretty frequently refer to the races by, like, the animal equivalent rather than the actual animal. Are we just constantly dropping racial slurs?
Yep.
Right?
I don't know. Because I think there's just so many people like packed into one area. I don't know.
So like every
Also
time Galen calls Nesbit Weasel Man,
Yeah.
is that just like
It's just hateful. That's how I've always seen it.
I don't know, but if you call me Monkey Dude,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a Saiyan.
Is it hateful if it's not supposed to be hateful?
Yes.
well apparently it's only hateful if you feel guilty about
Yeah.
it.
Galen does not feel guilty.
Then
about
it's
it.
fine.
Yeah. I don't think
Galen
Galen
has
is
never
think-
felt
familiar.
guilt in her life.
Exactly. The fact that she's a sociopath shouldn't enter into
is
this.
not.
If she never feels guilty,
Yeah,
she
absolutely.
100% is.
She is not. She is an angel, and she helped find Baby Bird, and she was getting her some flompers.
Completely incidental.
Look, sociopaths can look
She
after children
read
too.
the cards, the stars, the sky, the dirt. She read it. Baby Bird is with her now.
She's got a point.
Baby Bird wasn't with y'all.
Yeah,
Didn't you
because
have,
we
like,
were
one
doing
job?
messed up stuff. Where did you go, by the way? Why did you leave us to our own devices at the murder scene? Actually, I shouldn't be saying this aloud.
the people who you just cut in line are like, oh, of course.
But not enough to leave. Just be like, they would.
Well, they need the flomper.
Yeah, they're good
they got
flompers.
it.
We've waited this long. We're not leaving.
You hear them
Do-
having that argument, and then one of them is like, yeah, I mean, the slappers aren't great, but the flompers here
Do
are.
flompers, they're fried. Do they have like a special sauce? Like a special dipping sauce?
Yes.
Yes, it's a
sure.
duck sauce.
Duck sauce is not made of duck. You know that, right?
I know.
Okay. Isn't it made
What
of
do-
apricots?
Yes.
Only Americans use duck sauce.
Thank
There's
you.
a chili
The
paste.
CKY.
I like to dip the little wontons in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's very good.
So, what is the flomper sauce called?
Chat, what's the flomper sauce called?
This is really important. 'cause-
This is like a right now question?
Yeah.
All right, chat, what we got? Flomper sauce.
This is important to Galen's
This-
future
we need to solve
role-playing.
this right now.
Also, like that they. I mean, maybe Galen forgets things, but like you helped escort Stitto with them back to the city. So
Yeah.
You know her name.
Baby Bird.
She doesn't know our names.
we were all together when we found her in a cave.
She's never referred to any of you by your names.
The closest was
Professor.
me as Obi.
He's Obi. My intern.
Obi.
Obi. Oh, yeah?
I wonder if she regards interns the way that the rest of the world does, as just slaves.
Seems plausible, yeah. But she doesn't think that that's like a bad thing. She's just like, oh yeah, no, it's
Slaves.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you guys all about reading Galen tonight? Let her live. She's in line. She's up next. And does she need
Oh, she's
to
up
know-
next?
Yes.
So then we're behind
What
that.
what kind of sauce is Galen asking for extra of?
Miss Ginky Art said mud, but it's not actually mud, but the squid are found in dirt, so they call the sauce mud.
I like that.
Nice.
Plus one chat momentum.
Yes.
Yeah, floppers and mud.
that's
I
My
don't
job.
I don't think you actually have that authority.
That's true. This is a recommendation from the GM.
That's good.
I would like to give her a chaos point, in fact.
Oh, are there chat chaos points?
I don't know.
Oh shit.
We don't have the authority.
It's true.
Yeah, the chat can give Jaden chaos points,
Oh god.
which just allows her to turn the chat on and off if she needs to.
Or to do polls.
Oh no.
All right, so floppers and mud.
Yeah. And Galen is like ready to order. She looks at Stitto. Oh yeah, little bird, do you want flompers with mud or extra mud?
I'll take extra mud. I didn't know that they let you do that. I thought you have to pay extra.
And she like wonks. I know a guy, yeah. I did a reading for him, yeah. Told him good fortune about his business, yeah. He's not doing so well with them slappers, but I told him to stick with the flompers, and now look at this line.
Did you tell him a riot was going to increase his business?
But you still have to throw the flompers at him if they're not good.
If they're not good, but why would he ever do that to me? I gave him a good reading.
That's a good point. I think.
So Galen orders 2 flompers extra mud.
Okay, and the proprietor gives you two flompers and come back and she's got her flomper on a stick and Stitto bites into it. She's like, "Gosh, these flompers are just the Tick-Tawny's knees."
I would like slappers, please.
And he goes, "Oh, finally!"
Yeah, this guy makes the best slappers.
I know that's what I've been saying. And he
Yeah.
makes you how many slappers?
6.
You got it, buddy.
These guys are gonna love them.
He's like, okay, well, I haven't made slappers in a while, so you're gonna have to pull up to the yellow line and
Yeah, man.
wait, I'll come by your window.
Cool. I love slappers. I like the way they wriggle down your throat.
Do slappers have their own sauce?
No, the
They're just
blood.
mud? Blood.
Mud and blood.
Yeah,
Okay.
they make their
Bloody
own
Browns.
sauce. Bloody Browns.
So you get your flompers, your slappers. You asked where Galen was.
Yeah, where were you?
When?
In between the last time we saw you and the current time we're seeing you.
Mid riot.
I was going up the stairs, yeah. And I was looking for them octo dogs, yeah, that I was promised. And I just kept going in line, and then I got to the top of the line, yeah. And there was a door, and no one was selling octo dogs. So, sorry. It's really hard to do this voice. So I turned around, yeah, and everyone was sleeping on the stairwell, yeah, like not waking up, yeah. So I looked through their pockets, yeah, and
As you do.
they had enough money, which was so nice of them, yeah, for these flompers. So I had all this, and I said, this is a good sign, yeah, the coin, yeah, and I can get some flompers, yeah. And then I made my way through everything, and everyone was, doing a jig, and there was some fire and stuff. And then I ran into Baby Bird here, and she said she also wanted some flompers, yeah, because she was lost, yeah. She couldn't find her dad. Her dad just abandoned her, yeah. And so here I am, and I'm not calling Child Protective Services, yeah.
You see Stitto look at the three of you like,
She's always like this.
okay.
Yeah.
And we were just about to go to my boat, yeah, and I was going to do a reading, yeah, a card reading, yeah, for the Baby Bird.
Great. Okay. Thank you, but we can skip that part.
Yeah, I don't know if the waterfront is where anyone needs to be right now.
But my boat is on the water, yeah, and there's fire here, yeah.
Yeah, there's also like rioters in between there and here.
Well, that's all those people doing that dance, yeah.
And the guy's like, but the slappers still get made.
Yeah.
Yes, the riot is a dance.
So
Galen, don't judge.
Stitto turns. She goes, well, I went to the game, and
You went to the fucking...
It was great, right?
It was yeah, no, it was up until the thing. It was really good.
That was the best part.
That wasn't the best part.
What was the best part?
What was the best part?
The riot afterwards was pretty great.
Yeah, pretty much everything leading up to that, and then everything subsequent to that was interesting in its own way. Yeah. No,
Best game of Smithy I've ever seen.
One for the ages.
It's one of the only ones I've ever seen. You guys didn't take me to the other ones.
Your dad should do that.
I agree. Have you heard? You haven't found?
Lizard
Maybe the
man.
A day.
The riot's not the time to talk.
Yeah,
about
it really isn't.
My parents.
Who are probably dead. We'll find them. We should go home.
But all right, we're almost done. Where do we put the sticks for these?
You just
Miss-
throw 'em.
On the
Miss Galen?
ground, yeah.
Don't.
It's part of the earth.
But there's
It's
a fire.
the wood, and you.
Put
It's covered in
them
mud.
put them in the trash.
Okay,
Stitto,
I'll,
put them in the
I'll go.
trash.
I'll
Just
go.
put him on the weasel man. He's trash.
Yeah, Galen is an angel. An angel. She litters and she calls her friends trash. Angel.
Weasel man hates Galen.
that
I
is
wonder
very
why.
True. Yes.
I don't know, because she's really good at rolling dice.
Yes.
How often does Galen roll dice?
I don't know. It's been a minute.
All right.
Home?
Yes.
Yeah, let's
We having
let's
a
go reacquaint
sleepover.
our barons. You are not sleeping over.
I call top bunk.
God damn it.
The sad thing is you probably just replaced everything with bunk beds.
Even the desks, they're bunk desks for no reason.
It's just another desk.
Yeah.
I was thinking it's one of those like there are bunk beds where the bottom is a desk.
Yeah.
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 So you make your way back to the shop and you see the city guard is mobilizing, but they've apparently been drilling for something like this. So it's very efficient, and they're setting up checkpoints and funnel points between different areas of the road so that for anybody to go down any street, they have to pass through multiple layers of guards, and they direct them where to go. It's like, where do you live? You live in this area, you're going to want to go left instead because this person's going to check you out. And then you make there. So it's kind of arduous, takes a long time. There's long lines and stuff. And then when you finally get back to your shop, it's intact, and Obed is there.
Oh, boo.
Oh, hey, Obed.
Obi, we're having a sleepover.
Obed is slumped against the side of the building, just panting.
Nice of you to come back and do your job.
Yeah, it's
No, I'm actually impressed you found us. That's really good.
yeah.
Maybe it was the big sign with our name on it.
You didn't know we were going to be here.
Yeah, the names are wrong on that sign too. Did you guys notice that?
Yeah, no, we noticed. We're taking care of it.
Okay.
I don't know. That looks good to me.
So I hold the
The note?
paper to I guess Esmond.
And then I politely hand it to Nesbit. That's how this goes.
And then Galen looks so confused.
Who is the manager?
I am the manager.
Who
Nesbit,
is the real manager?
read that to
damn it.
all of us, please.
Out loud.
Yes.
You can read, Weasel Man.
I can read, yes. I didn't go to pig college, but I am a very knowledgeable man.
You went to community college.
He
You went to college.
no, he had that hard knock life. He learned it on the streets.
All right, read the note.
Okay, so what the note says is it's not written in code. Delnet just wrote this down for you guys. Is that she needs you to find out what's going on, find out where Bolivo is because, obviously a murder just happened that everybody is making her very aware of. And she wants to know...
2 murders. She doesn't even really know about the other one.
All right. Oh, no, she does.
Okay.
Yeah, we mentioned
Yeah,
both.
Paz
All
wrote-
right.
yeah, she talked about that. So she's what she wants you to do is try to deal if there's any larcen threat impending, figure it out and figure it out fast, like within the next week or so, because the strain that this puts on the city's resources is immense. And you start to realize that it's not just the city guard, but the fact that if there are larcens out there that are wanting to do something, there's also the city of Sear right at the edge of the bay, who now hate the larcens because of what happened.
Yeah.
And if a war is going to be fought, it shouldn't be fought in these streets.
Yes.
Yeah, Obed is like, yeah, Paz really emphasized the trying to get this done by the end of the week. Do you guys have any food? I'm really hungry.
You want some slappers?
Yeah, I got like half a slapper.
Yeah, he way overdid the ordering of the slappers. I mean,
More
because
of a-
bear in mind, Galen ordered 1 flomper.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
6
sorta
slappers
ordered
for
the
the rest.
flompers, yeah.
The slappers are so good, though. They wriggle.
Obed takes it and looks at it kind of hesitantly. He's like, yeah,
Slappers aren't as fulfilling.
more of a flopper guy, but I will. I guess beggars can't be choosers.
That is correct. So get with you not choosing and just fucking eat the slapper.
Yeah. You can share a bunk with Galen.
I call top bunk, Obi.
You are not sleeping over.
Top
She at
bunk,
least has
Obi.
to leave the door open. 5 inches.
All right. So apparently, according to Delnet, our timeline on getting this situation resolved has greatly accelerated due to causes that are extremely not my fault. And also, Bolivo has been reestablished as a higher priority. So, I think the last thing that we heard about the external Lhasa threat was it Galrox?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was this place outside of town called Galrox Hill. So we should probably be moving in that direction.
Tomorrow morning?
Yeah, tomorrow
Yeah.
morning.
Haunted house. Haunted house.
No, that's the other thing.
That does sound very haunted, but yeah, not at the top of the list at the moment.
I'm just excited to kill some Larsa.
Yeah, as you know, I fucking hate Eshwin, so yeah. By the way, like on that
Poor Katie.
yeah, right. On that topic that we were talking about earlier, I had been thinking about my character in particular, and I'm wondering if he's just super racist in general or just against Eshwin.
That would be really funny, though, because it'd just be like they're flying weasels. And you're like, I take
jealous.
offense to that.
It's just jealousy.
Yeah. Fucking flappy rats.
All right, so Galen stays over with Obed, and we're going to go on a quick break, and then we'll pick it up where we left off.
All right.
Truth or dare, though, when we get back?
All right. The axes didn't kill any of us.
This time.
Why would they? That's rude.
So you welcome back. Welcome us back, I guess. We're back from our break, and it's about to head nighttime. What are the sleeping arrangements up in Casa de?
There's some single rooms above the shop.
I'd say 4 rooms.
How many bunk beds?
Good movie.
Yeah, Tarantino's got one.
Madonna's got another.
They would probably stay in Stitto's room.
She's not into that. Just so you know, I mean, you're the bosses, you live there, but you would definitely know. Well, Kelton may not realize anything.
Bless
Gesundheit.
you.
But yeah, Stitto would be very opposed to that.
Do you have like a couch in the room where people would sit down?
Like a receiving area. Yeah, that
We
makes
probably,
sense.
we would probably even have cots.
Well, Obi just takes the couch.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Okay, Obi takes the couch.
Obi takes the couch.
I am still vehemently objecting to them staying.
That's fine.
You're not the manager.
God damn it.
It'd be really annoying to have to get us again in the morning, though, with the city and the state it's in.
Yeah.
So there probably isn't a set of actual bunk beds.
What kind of house are you raising this child in?
Can we roll to see if
It's
Twister
an
exists?
office, I think.
Even worse.
It'd be way better in a boat.
It's Twister, but the spots are green. Like fantasy Twister.
The easiest game of
It's
Twister.
so octopus Savathians can play.
Yeah.
So let's say the night passes. You find a way to not kill Galen in the evening.
She like makes a nest or something. What do birds do? And she goes the fuck to sleep.
Just takes a bunch of our clothes without asking. Rolls it out.
I can definitely picture her being the type to be like that time I did that Jaeger and NyQuil drink,
Oh,
where
God.
she just like is like, oh, bedtime, and then just lays down wherever she's standing.
She pulls a will. All right. So night passes. We wake up, and what day is it again?
The 66th of Swordshine.
All right. The dawning of the 66th of Swordshine. Short?
Shortshine.
Short Stein.
The dawning of 66th Swordshine. You wake up. There's the typical music that plays every time you wake up in this RPG.
Oh, I'm thinking like straight up Hell March from Red Alert.
Does
They're-
Galen wake us up with her
The local council of crowing begins their daily calls.
The guild.
the guild of Crex wake people up in the morning.
That could be a job.
I fucking hate those guys.
I mean, they're good at what they do, though, right?
But knocker-uppers? That used to be a thing.
Yeah.
People that come
That's a
wake up.
totally different thing.
Yep.
So yeah,
I don't even know her.
What are we gonna do?
All right. We definitely have to go investigate this Galrox Hill place. That's our biggest source of information at the moment. Do we want to make the rounds? See?
Should we send Obi out to check on Paz tents?
No, I think we're good.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah.
you just the memory of that.
Yeah,
dump.
exactly. Kill Bill sirens are going off.
Yeah. No, we can skip that for today. But yeah, should we ask around, see if anybody else has heard anything about this place so far? The only information we got is from our buddy Jerry Bigmouth.
So, what are we doing, yeah?
All right.
We're going to a birthday party.
It's your birthday party.
Stop it. All right, +1 momentum. Nice.
Holy shit, good job.
Jesus,
Why do
it's
you
been a
hate
decade.
Galen? Be sweet to her.
Mr. Bright Eyes.
So is the city in like a state of martial law at this point, pretty much?
Well, I mean, you can go out and start, seeing what's going on.
Yeah, that seems like the likely scenario.
Yeah, I
so
think,
yeah,
We gonna get breakfast, yeah?
yeah, we
if
can get
any,
breakfast.
If any place is open.
What? Why wouldn't they be? It's breakfast time, yeah?
The crows, they,
The crows came squawking, yeah?
I guess they're roosters, right?
Yeah.
The cocks.
Obi, can I borrow that sash?
I was given very specific instructions that this could not leave my neck.
I don't think that's true.
No, yep, totally. In fact, I was told that I would be left alone if I wore it.
So far, not working.
Not as well as I'd like.
Okay. We should just go outside, right?
You could leave.
Yeah.
Is Baby Bird coming or is she staying?
No, she's staying. Is she staying? I think she's staying.
She's staying.
Yeah.
Ditto.
Is she grounded?
I tried, but
Yeah.
Here's... Well, while you were sleeping, I wrote down some homework for you.
Oh my
so
God.
if you could go ahead and just get this done before we get back, and we'll consider that your work for the week.
And she takes the assignment from you, and she looks at Esmond, and then she looks at Nesbit, with just aghast, and she goes, "Nesbit, you let him do this to me in our home?"
In our
Well, you know what you do when someone gives you something you don't like.
I wasn't actually paying attention to what he was doing. I was going to bed. But since it's there, yeah, do your fucking homework.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, you don't have to do it.
You don't have to do it either.
And she
I mean, I actually wrote assignments for all of you guys if you want that.
Fucking dweeb.
+1.
all right.
Really, Obi?
I'm gonna stay here and do my homework.
No,
You guys tell me how it went.
No.
You can get an extension on the due date and do your homework after we figure out this fucking Lawson thing.
All right.
Is that okay, Obi? Can he get an extension on his homework?
This is extenuating circumstances.
Yeah, I guess riots could, we'll work out some extra credit or something.
You see her, you hear Stitto shout down from her door up to the attic, and she's like,
What percentage of their grade is it?
44, yeah?
I have to.
That is substantial extra credit.
Significant.
Esmond goes up to Stitto's real quick.
Galen told you what to do, but you didn't listen.
Yeah. If someone gives you something you don't like, you throw it back at them and say, this is not what I wanted. I wanted Flomper's extra mud.
Not homework. Fuck.
So Esmond approaches Stitto's room.
Stitto, dear.
What? I'm working on my homework.
Look, you don't have to do. It's fine. I'll talk to Obed. But you have to stay in today. It's very dangerous outside.
What if it's rioting again?
That's reason to stay inside.
But you guys always get to riot.
That is more true than I like it. But
Because I went to college.
Oh, yeah. Be an intern with the doctor professor, yeah?
if you could be good today and stay inside and stay out of trouble, I'll take you anywhere in the city you want to go.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Hooligans hidey hole.
Dildorium.
It's educational.
It's a heritage site.
Delnet wants to demolish it, but she knows everybody will riot again.
It's actually on the National Registry at this point.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I'll be good.
All right.
And I'll finish the homework.
Again, you don't have to. It's fine.
No, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll finish it.
You're going to mess with them, aren't you?
I always do.
All right.
Bye,
Good girl.
Stitto. We'll see you unless we die.
Yeah, me too.
Bye, baby bird.
Is that your normal farewell?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. I guess you set the expectations for
She's
it.
just used to adults dying around her, you know.
Oh, yeah, the parrot thing.
Yeah, preface it.
Yeah.
Fucking.
So dark.
All right. Let's get a move on. Yes, Galen, we can get breakfast
Yay!
and keep an ear out. See what folks are saying around town, and yeah, let's get a move on.
So we step outside the door. What do we see?
You
outside the
see
door?
you see the street as normal, but messy because a bunch of people died in front of your shop.
Looks like the end of Gangs of New York.
Kind of, honestly. Like there's some soot. There's ash on things. A couple scorch marks on the side corner of a building. And at the end, you can look to your left and to your right, and on both sides you see that several hundred yards down there are two guards at each end of the street.
All right.
Obed tightens his scarf.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, Galrock's Hill is in which direction? Like,
It's
which way
out
would
the
be?
front. It's out the front gate. Well, let's say there's a few entrances, right? So we will say that Galrock's Hill is at the west.
Go ahead, man.
Thank you.
Galen wants pasta for breakfast.
Pasta.
On a stick.
Impossible.
Oh, you can spear a bunch of
Such
macaroni.
an unreasonable person.
Actually, the shop is called Impostable. Yeah.
You're welcome.
That was Galen's joke.
I missed it. Good job.
Thank you. I am funny.
I know.
Everybody knows.
Yeah, I got 77 plus a bunch of ones here.
Plus a bunch of.
You should add them together.
That's not how she rolls, bro.
I had to add them because I was running out of room in my box.
That's what she said.
Not reaching for. Yeah.
Okay.
More like reach around.
So looking at the map of the city, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 roads leading into the city past the main wall that surrounds it.
Okay. Then
And-
so. Oh.
I'm sorry. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My mistake. So your shop is HQ is at the northwestern edge of the wall. So when you walked out and looked at either end of your street, across from you is the wall.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Whoa.
Wow.
So the northwestern exit from the city is actually pretty close to where you guys are, and then south to the south of you, it's another north. So you have the north by northwest exit near you, and then there's the northwest. Then there's a northwest below. So to the right is the closest. To the left is still pretty close.
All right.
Closest.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna start walking to the right,
Okay.
and
There's a pot sticker place on the way out. We'll go there.
all right.
They got shell swine.
They got
They have
pasta.
dumplings.
So you make your way, and the guards are like, whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, state your business.
We're getting breakfast, yeah.
It says, well, you look like you're leaving the city. You're
We
heading
are.
towards.
Governor Delnet
Y'all got
wants
no.
us to leave the city.
He lays eyes on
Yeah.
Obed. And he's like, what's going on? What is this? What's going on here?
Oh. Yeah, how do we...
Look,
Oh, leave it to Obi.
No one has pasta in a stick in this godforsaken town.
all right. Look, pal. We have work to do. As you can see, it is official work. That's what that sash means, right? So, all due respect. All of it that is due. If you would, to one side, please.
Okay. Look, I'm gonna have to call one second. Okay, I'm gonna get somebody over here. And
Cool.
he leans back down the main street and signals with his hand, and then you see somebody ride over on the back of a Dillo, who's dressed a little more impressively. He's looking down at you. Let's use a let's randomize this one.
All right.
While that guy's coming
Also,
over,
just for next time we have to talk to a guard, we're not supposed to tell anyone we work for the city.
That's why I was like,
he's wearing the
Already.
sash.
Yeah, but it already happened. So
He's literally wearing the governor's sash. Can I turn to the other one and be like, okay, we want
You have the big ones.
20,
nah, but
20 dumplings and pasta on a stick.
Extra mud, yeah.
That's
you just
for
put mud on
floppers.
everything.
That's for floppers, yeah.
You put mud on everything, yeah.
All right, you're going to have to go to a different store to
Yeah.
get her mud.
No.
It's like ordering ketchup at a Chinese restaurant. What are you talking about?
They got that, don't they?
Not usually, no.
Don't eat a
Don't
Chinese
they?
restaurant that has ketchup.
probably more like getting duck sauce at a McDonald's.
Ooh, they should, though.
Yo, for real.
That would be great.
Ooh.
Has anybody tried fries and duck sauce? 'Cause,
Yes.
Okay.
It was great.
All right.
Where'd you get the fries?
In college, duck
It
sauce
was
was a
in
go-to
Charleston.
condiment for us.
They
Nice.
came with duck sauce.
Yeah, me and Josh Drew walked to a
Taquitos.
place the last
Duck
time we were there.
sauce.
It was
You guys
great.
remember David's?
Yes,
Oh,
I
yeah.
loved it.
God,
I do
Sorry.
get a hankering for David
Sorry,
sometimes.
our audience
yes.
has no idea what we're talking about.
Titusville local bullshit.
Yay.
Does Galen know any of these guards? Is he friends with anyone?
So the person who shows up is a 77-year-old male Eshwin, who is one of the town guards.
Oof.
Yeah, it's been a rough day for him.
Holy shit.
A rough 2 days.
He's 77.
Yeah, he's getting too old for this shit.
He is definitely too old for this shit.
He's almost at 88 though.
Voiced by Danny Glover. What?
God, please.
That would be amazing.
Or Joe Pesci.
Voiced by Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
Let's hear your Gene Wilder voice.
What's going on here?
Hey,
We're
now,
getting breakfast.
Day, sir.
We're
We
getting
need to leave
Please don't yell, sir.
the city.
to get breakfast, yeah.
Oh, everybody wants. Okay, we're not really letting people leave the city. Where did you get that sash?
A very nice lady with a horn gave it to me.
And he he's taken aback. He sits up on his dillo, and
I think it was supposed
gonna
to
give us
prevent.
Dillo?
I think it was supposed to prevent interactions like this from happening. Actually,
He's gonna give us a little Dillo talk.
you gotta tell me where you got that. Did you get it yesterday?
approximately yesterday. Yeah.
Okay, that makes some sense.
Governor Gay on that day.
Hey, it's you, lad.
Yeah.
Guff Latin. He says, look, you all seem like really nice people, but as
Do we?
no, sir, you don't. I'm kind of disinclined to let you out of here.
You want us
it's
to
hard to do Gene
starve?
Wilder. He's got such a normal voice
Yeah.
until he's
Yeah.
yelling. Put the sash back. No, so he says, I think I'm gonna need something written or anything like that to leave the city. I as lovely as you seem.
All right. Well, just between you and me, like extremely just between you and me.
And he looks down at the other two guards, and then looks at all the people with you. Yes.
Yeah, this little note here. All right.
So, okay.
You recognize the handwriting there? You ever see anything written like that? Don't read it. It's mine.
Just look at one letter. Do you recognize that
Just
R?
look at the fucking handwriting.
There are probably 5 people, sir, whose handwriting I'd recognize if I saw it, and they're all in my family.
Are you...
You can read.
Indeed, I can.
You went to college.
Well, no, I didn't.
You learned on the streets like Weasel Man, yeah?
And he just kind of looks sad for a moment. He goes, "Yes, yes, I did. I did learn. Yes."
Are you a Larson spy?
No, and I'm trying not to take offense to that because situation being as it may,
It just seems like stopping us would be something a Larson would do.
does it?
Yes.
Well, would telling you to turn around and go home be something a Larson would do?
Yes.
Well, then it doesn't matter if I am or not because that's what I'm telling you to do.
Okay.
But breakfast.
Um,
Our
Look,
birthday
this
party.
bird gets really hungry.
There are plenty of reputable businesses inside of the city.
None of them
All right.
have pasta on a stick. I already asked, and they said no. They wanted to give me slappers.
Do you always
Me.
eat out?
Well,
The wife and I saved a lot of money by
You're married.
hitting the market and making our own food.
oh, you
You're
don't eat out,
married?
though.
All right. Well,
Well,
Is your
not
wife
without her.
like that?
Do you like your wife?
That is quite an odd question to ask me.
Just wondering.
Says, I do, yes, I do, sir.
You
I
should
do
go
like-
see her.
I would be seeing her right now if I didn't have to keep people like you from getting out of the city.
Why?
Because we're worried that
Worried about what?
during this time of turmoil, that unsavory people will get in or out of the city before they're properly vetted.
Vet us.
Okay, that's what we'll do. Where do you live? Let's go.
Right there.
Come on, you
The
lead the
shop
way.
with our name on it.
Lead the way. We'll go to your shop.
Let's go.
Do they want to come to my boat?
no, they don't want to come to your boat.
So do I live at your house?
What do you do? Wait, you live on a boat.
Yeah.
How did you get here?
Oh, it's my legs.
So you don't live with them.
Not right now.
Okay, this is all starting to seem very suspicious.
She stayed the night during the riot.
Yeah, I had a sleepover. It's not
I
safe to go.
objected strongly, but I was overridden
No.
somehow.
Because I said we should go to the boat, yeah? Because there's fire everywhere, yeah? And the boat is on the water. And they're like, we're not going to go on the boat.
I think I'm still going to need to see your place of business.
Yeah, come on. It's got a big sign with our name on it.
All right. Yeah. Let's.
Maybe you've heard of me? Dr. Professor Kelton Mandergrove?
Roll. Give me a composure check. difficulty 15.
Nope.
That's a negative.
It says, no, I don't think you've heard of me either.
No, you didn't introduce yourself.
No, I didn't.
Why?
Ooh.
Riding in your high armadillo.
I'm not getting off of it. This is where I remain.
He rides the armadillo into your house.
You do realize not introducing yourself is really suspicious, right?
Yes, I do.
You should probably go back to your home then.
Are you am I tricking you?
He says, let's go see this shop.
All right.
Yeah.
And he
Come over
he
here.
motions to one of the guards to come with him. And the other one motions for a replacement. And they follow you. One full Adillo and the other one afoot.
All right, pal. Look, this is where we do our business over here. We are contractors. People ask for our assistance. We do private investigation. We do various things. Mostly the private investigating with our star detective, Professor Detective.
Manager.
Sometimes our friend Bolivo helps us.
Your friend Bolivo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll call him that.
You know, have you seen him lately?
No. Have you seen him?
I was wondering if you're friends with him.
Actually, frankly, we are very concerned, and that was pretty high on our priorities of finding out what happened to him. That's part of our investigating situation is...
You see him hop off the Dillo.
Free Dillo!
He is free to do as he wishes, yes.
Okay.
He chooses to stay by me. Because I feed him.
You feed him breakfast, yeah?
He has eaten breakfast. I'm a responsible.
And we haven't eaten breakfast, yeah?
Well, I'm not the one stopping
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Breakfast is out there, yeah?
not-
And you said go home.
I'm not going to argue with you.
Galen's about to cry.
He gets serious and he's like, you were asked to investigate Bolivo?
Well, we're supposed to find him.
Yes.
You don't really investigate Bolivo.
Right. And you believe he's outside of the city?
Very much so.
We are very confident.
It's like, I just don't have a way to verify that. I could take you to the local station, and can you tell us who told you to investigate?
Honestly, we cannot.
Can I whisper it in your ear?
He says, I think you can say it from this distance. If you would like your friends to leave, they may.
No, your friend.
My friend?
If your buddy there would walk away like 20 paces.
He looks at his friend. No, his it's not his friend, his subordinate. And then he turns back and he goes, I just don't trust any of you.
I don't get it.
No, fair enough.
That's so hurtful.
You want a copy of my book?
And he looks for a second and he goes, yes.
Okay.
He can read, yeah?
Kelton's going to go inside and get him a copy of the book.
Okay. He's going to wait out here with you. This is strange. I have to say, I shouldn't. I'm wasting a lot of time on
I
this.
know. I were. Yeah.
We're supposed to go to a birthday party after breakfast.
All right, yeah. I'm not sure. Like, I mean, we
Botched this hard at the
Yeah.
beginning. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
terrible.
We didn't
But,
murder anybody, so
Yeah.
Yeah, and we
Doing great.
definitely want to try avoiding that this time.
Yes.
Like, working really hard.
Or, I don't know, maybe
Yeah.
blowing
Hey,
our
guys,
cover
I have an
or...
idea. What if we got a lot of people in the city mad? And
I've already thought
they
about
caused a lot of
Everybody.
ruckus.
this guy's a Larson spy. This guy killed. What was
You're
the
yelling
football
that
player's
from
name?
your
Yeah.
second story.
Yeah.
That's really what you went to go do.
Did you get a book or no?
He's still in there getting one.
Okay.
Figured to give you guys time to actually do something productive.
Yeah, but no.
By
seriously,
removing
like-
yourself
Yeah, no,
from
yeah,
the
yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
You dug a hole, then you left. It's whatever.
Does Stitto
Do
like
we
come
have
to the shop
an
thinking,
option?
I mean, I showed him
other than just-
my sash that was supposed to prevent this from happening, but it happened.
I
So
showed him the letter.
Yeah, you asked him not to read it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. So
There's no seal on it or anything. It's just a letter.
Stitto sees you come in, and she's sitting on the couch doing homework, and she looks up. Kelton, what's going on? Who's that outside?
A cab, am I right?
I thought you guys just left. I don't know
We're trying.
what's happening.
Town guard.
What? They're stopping people from leaving?
Yeah.
Well, what do they want? Like, are they letting anybody through?
They want to vet us, whatever that means.
Oh, well, we've got like business licenses and stuff.
We do?
Yeah, I do our taxes.
No way.
Yeah, I do.
What an angel baby.
Could you get that for me?
Yeah, hang on. And she walks over to a cabinet, opens the cabinet, pulls out some papers, official things. She said, "I've got copies here. Just give them these. This is our business." Was he shaking us down? What's going on?
No, he just wants to make sure we're not Larson spies. But get this,
Yeah.
he's a bat. Can you believe that?
And she shakes her head, and she's like,
Flappy Rat kind of talked to me, right?
God.
I'm bad influence.
I just give him these.
Okay.
There are perfectly respectable. You're an adult. You should know better.
Okay, Boomer.
Thank you for this, but do me a favor. Take that homework,
Yeah.
set it on fire.
I think that's the plan. Once it's done.
Ooh, in front of him?
I don't want to spoil it.
Oh, I like you. Okay, I'm gonna take these outside.
All right.
So he grabs a copy of his book, nice shiny one,
Oh, good. Okay.
and the business license.
Does he sign the book?
No.
Oh, because he doesn't know who to sign it to.
Rude.
Also, he might not know how to write.
Wrote a
You
book.
wrote a book.
I know a lot of people who can't write books.
I'm one of the few people who's written more books than he's read.
All right, so Kelton's gonna go out with the book and the business license.
Okay, so you hand it to the guard captain, and he takes it, and he's like, "Oh, why are you? That's great. Thank you for the book, but this all checks out. Why are you acting so suspiciously?"
We're not. This is just the way we are.
Yeah, look, apologies if there was a misunderstanding, but yeah, we
it's
are
been a weird couple
investigators.
days. I don't know if you've noticed.
Yeah,
Hell of a game, though, right?
I'm sorry.
Hell of a game, though, right?
Boy, howdy.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
But I guess you, did you go to the game?
Well, I was stationed outside. I got to hear about it, but sirs,
Are you a big Lockjaw fan?
I'm a Geists fan. And
Ooh,
I don't think there's any happy fan of either team today. They're all locked up. We had to arrest them for their own safety.
Yeah.
Who knows when we're getting free? I mean,
Rioting, right? That's not cool in like a civil society.
the riot was difficult, yes, but we're more concerned about the backlash to the murder. Like,
Yeah.
if we set them free, they might be murdered in the streets anyway.
Yeah.
yeah, that is pretty concerning. Definitely don't want that to happen.
Murder is wrong. I say that a lot.
I get the feeling that you do.
Are we can I bring that back inside or?
Yes, sure. And he hands the paperwork back to you.
Yeah.
And the book.
And the book. Here.
Yeah.
No, you should read it.
I should.
It's riveting. Give it to your wife.
My wife that I care very much for.
Yes.
Okay. I'll share it with
This
her.
is Boomtown. My wife, who I love.
He questioned him specifically if he liked his wife.
I was making conversation.
Very well. Yeah. So he says, okay, fine. Look, this is great and all, but I'm gonna need. Who are you going to go see out there? I need a statement of purpose.
Look, we're looking for Bolivo. as we have said, we have done work with Bolivo in the past, and we had some business with him semi-recently and haven't seen him in a while. We are concerned, and especially after all that's happened, we just need to get out and try to find a man.
Well, what makes you think he's not in the city? That's the last place he was seen, according to what they told us.
Through our initial investigation, we think he's in the outlying area.
So, well, all right. Well, where are you starting so that I have something to report?
We're going to be heading to the north. It was to the north, right?
Yeah.
Northwest, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We should have said to the south.
I was gonna say
We are spies.
You should say
Yeah,
you
I'm
should
really
say
bad at
that hill that you accidentally said that you
Oh,
said
yeah,
you were gonna
right.
save for later.
Yeah, that was, I don't even remember what that was. But yeah.
You can lie. This is the
Yeah,
something
that's true, yeah,
you
that's-
you are a scoundrel and a literal weasel.
Yeah,
You're allowed to lie.
yeah.
Make out point.
I'm not sure why that make out. Yeah.
What are you making out?
You, Galen, I love you.
There's a lie. See, you're good at it.
Oh man, that was really funny.
All right, yeah. We're gonna be heading out that gate there, and straight west.
He says, "Okay. Do you want anyone to accompany you?"
Honestly, no. I appreciate the thought, but we've worked independently for a very long time.
I think
We bounce off each other really well.
also, I think an armed guard would attract attention.
We're also concerned about the city, and you're obviously investing a lot of time doing really important things like make us walk all the way back here and ignore this really cool sash that I have.
He says, "You don't think that sash will attract attention?"
I mean, it was supposed to help me in the city. I can put it away once I get outside.
Okay, that's fine. Sure. We'll see you to the gate.
Thank
All
you.
right. We appreciate it.
And your name?
My name is Captain.
Pickled ligament.
Let's say Soldo.
Okay.
Captain Salvdo. Thank you for
That's
your help
me.
today. I wish you the best of luck with your armadillo
And wife?
and wife and my book.
Thank you. She's doing well.
I'm glad to hear that.
How's your wife?
As I just said, she's doing well.
Oh, then how's the armadillo?
Ask him yourself.
Oh, that's not your wife.
And before we leave,
Oh God.
crumpers or slappers?
Slappers.
Yeah.
Good man. Good man. See, that's why we get along so well. All right. Now,
We do get along, don't we?
yes.
I like the way
Like a
you
house on
wriggle.
fire.
Speaking of which, there was a house on fire. Oh, no, never mind. I'm getting distracted. Yes, let's get you to the gate. Takes you to the gate, set you outside, and just outside the gate is outside the wall. There's an enormous amount of burrows that are not within the city walls. There's probably it's not exactly a shanty town, but farmers who don't want to live on their farmland live here, and there's it has its own separate markets and things like that, and things that are easy to get outside the city that are inexpensive. Usually people come out here to purchase them and eat them and that kind of thing. So if you were to go to a big like radish festival, it would be out here.
Nice.
When is the Radish Festival?
When is the radish festival? It's probably in Redmoot.
All right.
So let's say,
The 24th.
hold on.
I hope we played this long enough to go to the Radish Festival.
The 3rd of Redmoot.
We are close.
Yeah. So you go outside and you see that they're already kind of setting up signs for the upcoming radish festival.
I'm so excited.
People are dyeing silk sheets for the tents that they're going
Oh, I
to
thought
use.
you just meant
People are dying.
People are out here. They're like,
you know, radish festivals.
should we postpone the radish festival? Never.
Never.
So
God rest your brother's soul. He wouldn't want us to stop the radish festival.
if we stop it, they've won.
Who's they?
You know.
Rioters.
No, it's probably the sauerkraut people.
Oh, I hate them.
That was easy.
Fuck you.
I can't believe how bad a job we did. That was amazing.
I
Okay.
thought that went well. I thought we were gonna have to kill that guy and his wife.
Does Kelton actually think the Dillo is his wife?
No, I was gonna go kill his wife and then tell him that someone killed his wife, and then he would go there and we'd get out.
By the way, as you walked out of the gate, the other two guards looked totally confused why you guys were vetted and how that was possible.
Yeah.
All right. So, do we make a stop here in this like outcropping area, or do we?
Well, we need to get breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll never hear the end of it.
Well, do they have any
true.
places that might be a source of information or out here where we think we could ask if anyone has seen
We'll find if there's like a rowdy breakfast place, like a.
The rowdy breakfast place. I like that.
Yeah, man.
You know they're eating radishes.
The rowdy radish. Yeah.
The rowdish.
Rowdy radish piper.
Well, let's say you guys would know someone, right? Like you
This
would,
is our town, right?
yeah, it's your
Yeah,
town.
that's true.
Like
yeah.
yeah. So
It's not like our knowledge disappears as soon as we leave the gate.
right.
Yeah. Why would
Wait, yours does it?
Nesbitt would have a couple bars and stuff around. You know.
The best bars are probably out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Live nude wrestling.
Yeah, it's like probably like sauerkraut.
Covered in mud
wrestling.
and
Yeah.
mud.
Ooh.
Double mud.
All right. There's a really good brunch pub out here. We'll grab a bite to eat and keep our ear out. So
It's still called mimosa, but it means something totally different.
I was
You
like,
don't
we're
want
gonna mimose.
hell yeah.
All right.
Okay. When we gotta find Bolivo, right?
Yes. Yeah, we do.
It's his birthday, yeah?
It's Bolivo's birthday.
We're going to his party, yeah?
Yeah, we're going to his party.
Oh.
Okay, so we're gonna burn down a haunted house, find Bolivo, have some breakfast.
Not
Yeah,
in that
reverse order though.
Okay,
I don't even know our goals at this point.
you're not very helpful.
Chat. I need the name of a breakfast place on the outskirts of town.
Yeah.
So let's say that you know the proprietor of this breakfast place,
My vote is Cafe Duvet.
Cafe Bidet.
I would eat at one of those two places.
You guys know the proprietor of this place is a very shady dude,
All right.
but loves breakfast. Like just can't passionate about it, but definitely it's a front for all the other backroom dealings.
I feel that shadiness and breakfast also often go together.
I feel exact opposite actually. I feel like the most wholesome thing I've ever eaten is breakfast.
Like
yeah.
a-
Oh no. The least wholesome thing I've ever eaten is breakfast at 5 a.m. when I haven't slept.
I was thinking like a 10:30 breakfast because you can't trust somebody who's doing a 10:30.
Yeah, we gotta have first breakfast, then second breakfast. And after that's lunch.
I don't eat that much.
So we're gonna use a Patreon created character for the
Yay!
Yeah.
the proprietor of this place. And it's probably going to be a little awkward because you know that it is an Eshwin.
It always is.
Chat, do we have a name for this place yet? Okay, we'll check back in. So you know this place is owned and operated by Dearth the All-Hearing,
Ooh.
who is
That sounds like really beneficial.
yeah, he's a desert long-eared bat wearing a hooded cloak with 2 holes for his ears and carries around a spear.
And he's a great short order cook.
Yeah, phenomenal. And you would know that if you were trying to get something into the city or out of the city, Dearth's the one to talk to.
Obed ordered some, whatever would be like shredded radish like instead of hash browns, but like
So yeah, you the group of you walk up, and he's like,
Oh, Nesbit, what are you buying?
oh my god.
Darth, good to see you. Some radish browns for all of my crew here. Requisite breakfast ale.
Pasta
got
on
it.
a stick.
Pasta on a stick. Let's see what I've got.
he goes in the back, and he's like,
Okay, I found some big ziti. I can fry it, put it on the stick.
With mud sauce, yeah.
Mud sauce. Huh. I never thought of that.
I'm a thinker.
No, she isn't.
That is exactly what she is. Yeah.
I said, oh, that's a good order. All right.
and he goes back and starts cooking for you guys, and comes out, and it's, think of it like a Japanese like walk-in sushi restaurant. Like it's real small. It's just a table, like the ramen place in
the
Naruto.
counter.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, and you're all seated up there, and
It's a Waffle House.
Yeah, and he's shredding
What does it
shredding
look like?
radishes, and you see him, he's a rebel. Takes a little coleslaw out. No, a little what would I say? Sauerkraut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Takes a little sauerkraut out, puts it on top of the radishes. He goes,
That's my secret. They hate it.
Darth, you are a fucking wild man.
Don't I know it?
Hey, so, man, all this shit with the Geists, the Lhasa.
Don't get me started.
I don't know. I'm already started, man. I've been started for days.
Yeah, we haven't stopped. Oh, what do you think? You hear about the that city of Sear?
Yeah, that's some shit too, huh?
You hear that they're pulling closer to shore after
Yeah.
this?
Yeah. We witnessed movement. In fact, it is concerning. What have you heard?
Well, you know me. I hear everything.
I have heard that about you. Yeah.
It's a good joke.
Yeah. That's what I do. Tell the good jokes.
So, yeah, I've heard that they're probably gonna pressure the government here to let them start fishing around sooner, because they want to say that the Larsons are gonna try to impose on their birthright, and that's why they killed the skimmer. I mean, I don't get it, but that's what they're saying.
But, man, that sounds like it's gonna be a mess. Are you concerned?
Well, you know me. I mean, nothing really. Anything happens around here, I just keep on trucking. Everybody wants radishes.
That is true.
Most importantly, everybody wants breakfast. By the way, here you go.
Ah.
How is it, by the way? You all are pretty
I like
quiet.
it. I like the radish and the other secret ingredient.
Oh, and he winks under his hood.
It's a bold touch, very bold touch. All right, now, so you heard about that. So what is Lhasa involved in all of this? Like, where did what are they doing? How are they responding?
And he looks at the only other patron that hasn't gotten up and left yet, and he goes and presents the bill, flips it over, and he says,
On the house, mate.
and the guy picks it up and looks at it, and it's a smiley face on the bill with nothing written. He goes, "Are you serious?" Or he goes,
Oh, yes, I am, of course. You have a great day.
and he goes, "Thank you," and takes off.
And he goes, What I heard is that the Larsons actually didn't do this. Because yesterday, during the riot, the Larson ambassador, he had this big guy, big fella. Talon, I think, he's a bodyguard, huge fella. You guys ever see him? You probably saw him at the game.
I don't recall, but sounds like a scary fella.
He's, a real scary. I caught sight of him leaving the city during the riot.
Really?
Yeah, he seemed real upset. Still got breakfast. he was very upset, eating very angrily, couldn't get anything out of him. But got the impression he was not happy with what happened.
Do you know anything about where he was heading?
He headed north. Look, what have you got for me?
I'll buy that guy's breakfast.
Well, we could say, what's a bodyguard doing without his charge?
I don't know, maybe he got fired?
Maybe.
Sounds plausible. Sounds real plausible.
Yeah, something else could have happened, but, I'm not going to speculate for free.
All right.
What if we could confirm
Give
that
bargain.
the ambassador isn't in the realm of the living?
What if you could confirm that?
Yeah.
Well, if you've got information, I might have, but I really gotta know. What are you selling?
He's dead.
He's dead. How do you know that? How can I trust this info?
You ever see? I was listening to the episode and I totally forgot that I have this bracelet that I snagged off of him.
Yep.
It's like, you ever see some jewelry look a little bit like this?
He takes it out of your hands. It looks like, oh, look at that. That is fancy, isn't it? And yes, I have seen that.
All right.
I kinda,
What have you heard about it?
well, about this piece specifically, only about its owner.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Maybe somebody that Talon would be upset to be missing right now.
Okay. Well, that seems plausible.
But
And
listen, I can be as specific as you want, but you got to be specific with me. No one's here. I'd hear him.
all right. Look, Dareth, I'm sorry. I've been being coy, but yes, the Ajax is dead. He's dead. We saw him in the embassy. We were there. He's dead.
I know I'm not supposed to ask, but did you?
Nope. Believe it or not, wasn't me.
Find it hard to believe.
The autopsy report will say he's not immolated. So it's not our style.
Yeah, I haven't figured out how to completely fuse a neck.
That wasn't him.
What is that? What are you talking about?
There was a guy with his neck.
All right, man.
Fuse closed.
While you're here hearing things from us, Raleigh Guantamo, he's dead too.
You're kidding me.
Could I have seconds?
Oh, yeah, hold on. No, hey, I want all the details. And he takes off. He said, you want to reuse the stick? I've got extra. You don't need to.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'll go
this
get you
is
another
just
one.
this is delicious.
And
He's already throwing the sticks on the ground.
he takes off. He takes off, and he comes back with just armfuls of extra food. Brings it out and sets it out in front of you. And he goes, no, keep talking.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Things got real weird that day. We got caught up in the moment. We went to the embassy. We found Ajax corpse. We found Raleigh Guantamo looking like he died of magic or something. I don't know, man.
What kind of magic? I do a little, myself.
Do ya? All right. You know anything about a way to remove a head without making it look like it was traumatically removed, like it was just kind of not there?
He kind of leans back, and he's like,
Like, when you usually cut someone's head off and
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
blood and all that.
oh, yeah.
But it was just skin.
What's it? No, was there blood around him or nothing like that?
That's a negative.
Oh, it can't be. That's I only heard like rumors. Well, it's a bit strange, but there's an old ritual. But no, this is me. I don't know it's this. Okay,
But you've heard it.
I've heard about. Yeah, if it's been spoken, I've heard it.
that there's a way to take someone's head so you can ask it questions later.
Gross.
That's pretty cool, though.
He's really cool.
What would you ask it?
Me?
Yeah.
I'll ask him who killed him.
I think they probably already know.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not me. But you said it was the governor.
Rallied, yeah.
Well, I bet he knows all kinds of things.
Yeah, it seems like he would. All right. Darth. Oh, before we go,
Yeah.
you seen Bolivo around lately?
I haven't seen him. But there were Larsons coming back and forth asking about him. You know what? I'll give you this bit for free. Every spy that I've seen leave this city doesn't come back.
Fascinating.
This is over the past 2 months. But the Larsons who leave and go north, and they come back all the time.
Is this birthday party this big, yeah?
Wait, this is the first I'm hearing about a birthday party.
It's Bolivo's birthday.
We're going to his party, yeah?
And he
There's
runs. He's like,
No, it's not. His birthday isn't dwindling. You lying asshole.
Hold on. And he runs back and he grabs that calendar and he's got a big circle around Bolivo's birthday. So, I think he gave you wrong information, mate.
Well, he's Bolivo, you know.
Yeah, I do.
You know, like one time I almost pushed him off a cliff, but I didn't.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That confirms a couple things, I think. And you see him pull out a little notepad and start writing.
What are you writing?
A shopping list for his birthday party.
Oh, when is his birthday?
It's the 22nd of dwindling.
Dwindling. That's a long time away.
Yeah, you know, but
You should read the list and we see if we already have those things.
oh, it's
We don't want to both get him the same thing.
no, I'm buying this stuff. I'm buying is all big, you know.
Oh.
You're not carrying anything that big.
Could we
Okay.
take some of these snacks with us, yeah, for the party?
You know, you can have extra mess here. You know, you're the first person to ask for it, so I'm gonna name it after you. What do you call it?
Everyone just look at her right now.
Well, my name is Gayleen Cecilia Gull.
Interesting.
Yeah, my mama gave me that name. I just don't know why.
Why
What?
are you getting southern?
I don't know.
He says, well,
It's my normal accent.
he says, well, yeah. How about the Gayleen special?
You would do that for me?
Well, you just did this for me.
Gayleen's heart grows 3 sizes bigger.
She was
has
such
a heart
Grinch.
attack.
All right.
All the fried food she's made.
An enlarged heart is very dangerous.
Yeah.
Gayleen's cholesterol is just
Just through the roof.
She's fine. She lives on a
drowns
boat.
everything in mud sauce.
He goes, well, I'm trying to think of anything else he would know that would be useful to you. Can you think of any questions that you want to ask him before we...
I mean, Bolivo and the spies, and we got...
Although write down his birthday. That's very important.
20 seconds.
Yeah. And the Radish Festival is the 3rd of Red Month. Yeah. And then he let us know about Talon. So I mean,
What's the...
Yeah.
Can we ask him what's the best way to get where we need to go?
Yeah. Does he know
wherever
where
is.
that hill is?
Yeah, is there do you know of a way to get to Galrock's Hill relatively quickly while also avoiding too much other foot traffic?
You know, so it is Galrock's Hill, you think?
I think it's Galrock's Hill.
I've been hearing a lot about it. Okay. Yeah, you're going to want to go north a bit, and then when you you have to pass through a couple of villages and stuff like that. The road's pretty untraveled. The problem is that you might encounter Larsons coming back and no one else, apparently.
Yeah, that sounds concerning. All right. Well, Darth, as always, you have been a marvel of information, and we appreciate you and your radish brands.
Yeah, and the best breakfast I've had.
He will. Oh, well, shucks. All right, but...
Are you doing anything special for the Radish Festival?
Oh, I don't want to spoil it, because Lord knows, me better than anybody. As soon as it's spoken aloud, the whole town knows about it.
Yeah.
So, yes, is the short answer.
Okay. Don't
looking
tell
forward
anyone
to
we
it.
were here.
Oh, no, I'm a listener, not a speaker.
I like the way you say things.
Yes, well, thank you for your patronage. And you see him scoop up the remainder of what you didn't eat, and he goes, all right, the Galen special, it'll be nice.
Yep. And throw a little extra down. I don't know what it would cost, what the meal cost, but throw a tip.
Oh, okay, awesome. Yeah. And opens his coat, just showing many breakfast cooking implements, and puts it in a special pocket.
Nice.
And
Hash brown pocket. That's brilliant.
don't give away all my secrets. And you leave. Chat, did we have a name for his restaurant?
Yes, we had Dearth's All Feeding by Miss Ginky Art, and then
that.
Big Bag Shadow Man with Dusky Outskirts.
Dusky Outskirts.
Dirt's
I
Dusky Outskirts.
like Dusky Outskirts. I want to save that for like a bar.
A bar,
yeah.
Or something like that. I'll make note of that. Dusky Outskirts, we'll use that. But Dirt's All Feeding. I think we'll stick with that. So it's your party, you get up off your stools, you get on the road, and you head away from Dirt's All Feeding in the morning light. Tummy's full.
Yay!
Yeah.
We should probably follow the road, but not be on the road.
How very hobbit of you.
It says the second breakfast.
I didn't say it was a bad thing. It was nice.
Yeah. I'm thinking so. Yeah.
So you head off into the sunrise. Well, midday sun. You head off into the morning sun towards Galrock's Hill, and that's where we will stop it tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Chat, you're beautiful. And we look forward to seeing you again soon, which will hopefully be on a Friday again. So I know Thursdays are tough to stay up this late watching the internet.
Yes.
So thank you. We love you. Mwah.
You're almost
Good
as
night.
pretty as I am.
Bye bye.